June has arrived, and that means we are in the midst of my favorite time of the year. Here in the north, the nights are no longer dark. They are bright and beautiful, and the night sky is painted in soft shades of pink and gold, with mist drifting across the landscape like something out of a dream. The past couple of weeks in my life has been incredibly busy. Most of my days have been spent preparing for the new exhibition in my gallery and store in Sollefteå, trying to get everything ready in time. It has been exciting, inspiring, and quite intense. I've just been home for a short time here and there. But in the middle of all work, the summer has begun to unfold all around me. The flowers are blooming, the forests are glowing green, and I've taken every opportunity I can to step outside and soak in all the beauty of June. So in this video, I would love to share some moments from these past weeks with you. Thank you for being here and for joining me on this journey. Now, let's begin. Hello, beautiful friends. Today it is May 30, and it is exactly 1 year ago since Nanuk left this earth, and I'm just sitting here by his grave. It is so beautiful now with all the flowers. I really love this place. I sit here almost every day. I know he's at a beautiful place now. I know he's free and without pain. But gosh, I miss him brutally much. Especially this last month, I've missed him so incredibly much. And it smells so good from these roses. Maybe you remember I bought them a while ago, and I can smell them from here. Life is painfully beautiful. I'm just gonna be here for a while. And then later today I'm gonna leave to Sollefteå and paint in the gallery. I'm gonna spend the weekend there with my brother Philip. We're gonna do a lot of work, and I look forward to that. But first I just need to sit here for a while. It's such a beautiful day, and it was such a beautiful day exactly a year ago too, before he left. I remember the last evening we were walking here with him on the fields, and it was so beautiful, and he looked so peaceful and happy. It was like he knew. Again, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support I've got throughout this whole year when it comes to Nanuk. So many of you can relate. It's been like you've been walking beside me through this grief, and I am forever grateful for that. Little Nanuk, my beautiful boy.
Hello.
Hello. So now it's time for a makeover in the gallery.
Yes.
You and I are gonna work here the whole weekend.
New color.
Yep. It's gonna be grey in here, so that it fits with the new paintings. So now we're masking, and then we're gonna start with painting that. And when we're done tonight with the first layer, we're gonna go and eat
China food.
Yay! Look at these goodies.
Awesome.
Good morning! It's 7 o'clock in the morning, and we are up to get started on the walls now. Are you excited for another day, Philip?
Yes.
Cheers, everyone. It's a really beautiful and sunny day outside today. For this summer, we have bought a lot of outside furniture. We have a little tent out here, so we're gonna make like a little cozy place for people to sit and maybe have a coffee and meet others, sit and talk or read a book. Since a lot of you come from afar, and you meet each other, and yeah, it's just nice to have a place to sit. Well, obviously we also have our lounge here, but sometimes it's so crowded in here that we need more space, so it's gonna be really nice to have a little summer place outside our shop.
What? Vilka lister man har målat alltså.
Ja, alltså.
Wow.
Philip is excited for his own painting.
It's so good.
Because this was like the first time ever you painted.
Yeah, I think so. Like,
At least like stuff like this.
yes.
It looks amazing, Philip.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, me too. I'm also proud.
It's a good start on this day. Let's go.
Var det så roligt?
Now we have painted
First layer.
First layer is done, and it's only 9:30 in the morning, so
Good.
good job. Wow, so beautiful here now. Sollefteå really is a beautiful town. We're in the park now. We're gonna have some lunch. Have a baguette.
Det här är skoterövergången.
Jag hoppas Jonna, det blir riktigt fin sommar. Now it's grey. Really good job, Philip.
Yes.
We did it.
We did it in a weekend.
Yes, really good. It's gonna be perfect, this color, for the new collection. Now when the gallery was painted and ready for the new summer exhibition, it was time to bring my paintings there. This is a big one. As you maybe know, I've been working on a new series of paintings this year, with a lot of inspiration from nature, with green and earthy tones. And I am absolutely in love painting with these green shades. And even though I can't fit any more paintings in my gallery right now, I feel so inspired to continue working on more paintings in this color. Good morning, my loves. Now my brother Philip is coming with a trailer, because I'm gonna move. Just kidding. He's coming me here to help me take my paintings to our gallery in Sollefteå, because they are too big, so they don't fit in the car. So we had to rent a trailer. Hey!
Hi.
Good morning!
Good morning.
We're just gonna have a little coffee in the sun before we go to Sollefteå. I put out the video yesterday, Philip, and I showed a little bit of your accident.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that a lot of people are so happy that you are okay. They are sending you lots of love.
That's so kind.
Yeah, that's very kind of you. And I'm very glad too that everything is okay.
Yeah, it was close to have been really bad.
Yeah.
Luckily we didn't just crash towards each other. It was on the side.
Yeah, so I didn't tell them, but you crashed with another car.
Yeah.
And the other person also were okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully. We're really glad that everything went okay. We took it as a reminder to also drive more safe on these horrible roads, because they can be really scary.
Yeah.
Cheers to
Cheers.
life. And cheers to you guys. We love you.
She's a bit shy.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, hello. Nice.
What a nice day. When I arrived back at the gallery, Lovisa and Tilda had already transformed the jewelry displays. They had created these little forest worlds covered in soft green moss, and it felt so magical to walk in and see it all come together. And I knew that it would look so beautiful with the new paintings in there.
Louisa, work stops now, it's cake time.
Cakey, timey. Oh, we're gonna look back at this someday and we're gonna be like, oh,
God, we were so skinny. What happened? That's what's gonna happen.
It is evening now and everybody has gone. I am in the gallery right now and I'm trying to find the right place for each painting and the photographs that I want to showcase. I've been in here for a long time now trying to find the right place for everything. It's like orchestrating energy in a way. You need to have a good flow and know which artworks goes best together with the next one beside it. This room is actually very small. I would say that it's the size of a living room kind of, and usually artworks looks very good when they have a lot of space. But here I have to kind of squeeze everything together and I actually don't fit with everything that I want. But in a way that's really good. It would have been very stressful if I couldn't create things to fill the walls. But now it's the opposite. I have too much I wanna put up on the walls, so I just gotta figure out what works best. Late in the evening, when I finally had decided the place for each artwork, my brother Philip came to the gallery and helped me hang them up on the walls. Since the next morning the store would be open and I needed them to be on place before that. I slept in Sollefteå for a couple of nights during these intense days of work. I have a one-room apartment above our workshop, so when I work long days, I don't need to drive all the way home in the evenings, and that is really helpful. Sollefteå is located about an hour from where I live, and I actually lived here for a short time when I was 2-3 years old, and my brother Philip was born here. But then we moved to the south of Sweden, and I grew up in a town close to Gothenburg. But when I was 21 years old, I returned back to the north, where my heart belongs. Sollefteå has always felt like my hometown. My grandparents lived here when I grew up, and I have so much family here from my mom's side. I also think this town is so incredibly beautiful. The river, Ångermanälven, is flowing right through the heart of the town, embraced by forests and beautiful hills. I really love this place. In the coming days, we continued with a lot of work in the gallery. There is so much things to do behind the scenes that takes a lot of time. And for this year, we also have 2 new rooms in the gallery that will be opening up in July and that we are still working on getting ready. Yay!
This is me without the couch. This is me in the couch.
Yay!
He's here, straightening out a wall because it wasn't built very properly back in the day. Here I am, nonetheless, shoving cardboard down behind a shelf. And the end result is perfection.
Just doing the signs is a
Yeah.
bit of work
Yes.
that no one knows about.
That's good, now they know.
Now they know.
All these texts that are written for the paintings and the photos and stuff, Philip is cutting them out, and that's a lot of work. So can we all just give a little thumbs up
Give
to
thumbs
Philip?
For doing back office work.
Oh,
I
nice.
love how these are cut.
Okay, can we take a minute just to look
Yeah, appreciate the back.
Can we admire the
45-degree
cutting?
cut.
Yes, great job, Philip.
Thank you.
And on one of these days I took a break from the work in the gallery, since I was invited to speak on an event for female entrepreneurs here in Sollefteå. And it was really inspiring to meet and listen to other women who also runs their own businesses. And my friend Linda was there as well, and I'm really grateful that she could film some scenes for me while I was busy talking. And then it was back to work again. Look at this cute car that Lovisa got. Are we gonna get on a cruise now?
We're going on a cruise.
Lev in här.
Nu ska vi ströga.
Man måste hålla in gasen hela tiden.
Snart så. Hörni?
Jajamän! Det är så härligt att ha
Tack så jättemycket! Welcome to the most magical time of the year. This is June. Look how much flowers have come now. It's crazy because it feels like it was just a couple of weeks ago that we had snow. And now look at this. It is soon 10:30 in the evening and it's this bright. We're in this magical time of the midnight sun. The nights are getting so bright. I love this time of the year. It's like something awakens in me. And this is like the first evening in a long time that I'm outside like this. Ever since I uploaded my previous video, I would say I've been 90% of my time in Sollefteå, working in our shop, preparing for the summer and getting everything ready with the new exhibition. And a lot is done now, so that feels amazing. I've been spending my whole day, in our store, in our little cave, and now I'm sitting here among all the flowers, and it feels so magical. I love the fields in the summer when all the flowers are coming. You can feel the energy of everything alive. It's so magical. It's a lot of mosquitoes here now. I have sprayed myself, but June is always the worst time of mosquitoes. But it's like, I don't really care right now because I'm just so happy to be here. Because it's only a short time of the year that it is this magical. So I am out picking a lot of flowers, as you can see, because we're gonna make little bouquets of these flowers. If some of you have been around for a while, maybe you remember that 2 years ago I did this summer solstice event on our web shop. I very often put out jewelry. People that buy our jewelry, they request me to place them in the mother tree, in my garden, or just outside in nature. And especially times of the year when it's like a special full moon or a winter solstice, or I would say the most requested time of the year is the summer solstice, when a lot of people want their jewelry to spend time outside during the brightest night of the year. So 2 years ago we did this thing where people got the option to have their jewelry spent a night outside during summer solstice. It became something really beautiful. Me and my mom placed all the orders on a beautiful, like a little mountain here in the village with a beautiful view of the lake. It just felt very special since the very first time me and my mom started our jewelry business. It was many years ago. 17 years ago. Oh my gosh. It was long before any of this existed. We had these visions that we wanted to place the jewelry out in nature. When me and my mom sat there last year up on this mountain and we placed all of these jewelry pieces, all of these orders outside. It was so, it felt like a circle had ended, or how you say, it's just, we both had a strangely beautiful feeling inside. What we once had visioned became true. Even though I have placed jewelry in nature many times before that, but it was just this whole setting. And last year, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to do this because we were so busy with the store. Exactly a year ago, my life was a mess. It was chaotic. It was just, a couple of weeks until the store was going to open, and it was crazy days, so there was no time to do that. But this year, I'm gonna do that again. And last time we did it, me and my coworker Petra, we picked a lot of flowers on these fields and made small little bouquets, so everyone who made an order and had their jewelry spent outside, they got a little bouquet of flowers from the fields, from this place. And since we're gonna do the same thing this year, I wanted to do the same, to pick flowers from these fields to make little bouquets. So I'm gonna bring these flowers early tomorrow morning so we can start making them, because they need to dry up and become, good for packing. Because summer solstice is on the 21st of June. So I just wanted to let you know about this event for those of you who are interested. If you are planning to buy a piece of jewelry, just know that from now on you will have the option on the web shop to, you can just click in the summer solstice event, and me and my mom will go up to this mountain and place them, and they will spend actually 3 nights outside. We will place them on the midsummer day, which is 19th of June, and they will spend until the 22nd of June. So hopefully the pieces will be infused with all of these magic from these bright nights in nature. It's things like this that I enjoy most about having a business, that I get to pick flowers that we're gonna make the small bouquets. Even though it takes a lot of time, this is what brings me joy, to just make something a little bit more special. And I get to be outside. If I didn't need to pick these flowers tonight, I probably would have just gone to bed, because I'm actually so tired again. I was so tired in my last vlog, I'm sorry, but it's just been a rough time, but now in a good way. It's been a lot of things, and I haven't slept so good the past nights. I've been on a little adventure. I will tell you about it in the next video. I think it's gonna bring a lot of joy to a lot of you. But I was so tired when I got home this evening, but then I knew I had to go out and pick the flowers so I can bring them tomorrow. I am so happy that I got outside. Can you see the sky is turning pink over there? That's typical, the evenings of June. When the sun is setting, it is actually setting now, because you can see the last sunshine on the forest on the other side of the lake, and it's like turning this soft peachy pink, and it's like the most beautiful color. I love this softness of this month. Nayeli! Nayeli is somewhere here. I'm so happy that she joins me so much now. Like everywhere I go, she follows. I'm so freaking happy for that. These are called smörblomma. That means butterflower. Do you have this where you live? I think these are so cute. They look like little suns. And these are called hundkex. And that means dog biscuit. Why is it called dog snacks? Oh, Nayeli is on. I'm gonna show you where Nayeli is. Oh. Hey, my little flower. Hey. How are you doing? This is nice, huh? Yeah, this is really nice. Oh, it's a lot of mosquitoes though. I know. The next morning, Petra created all of these beautiful little bouquets from the flowers that I picked. Look at these cute bouquets. We had a lot of problems yesterday hanging this painting here. It's a huge one, but Philip, you did it?
Yes, I had to file
You had to
a lot.
yeah, sand it down. Yeah, it's a long story. Anyway, it worked and I'm really freaking happy. Ja, just det. Är du redo? Look, we're in the High Coast magazine. You're cleaning as usual?
As usual.
Pick me.
Pick me. I'm such a wifey.
Pick me.
I do the cooking and the cleaning and the baking.
Well, you actually do. After a few very intense weeks, things are finally starting to come together. We still have some work left to do in the new rooms, but the gallery itself now has a completely new exhibition. And with the new colors, the whole atmosphere changed in there. It's such a cozy and warm feeling. There is something so magical about seeing an idea that has only lived in your imagination for months finally come to life. And I am grateful beyond words that I get to work with such talented and creative people who understands this vision so deeply and help bring it to life in the most beautiful way. And I really hope that everyone who come visit us this summer and autumn will feel a little bit of that magic too. Good morning, my loves. It's a sunny Thursday and I had a really good night's sleep. And I haven't had that in a long time, so I feel amazing. I feel so calm inside my body today. And it's also the first day in a really long time that I'm home. I'm working from home today. I don't have to go anywhere. It's been a busy time lately. It's been really fun though, but it's so nice when one thing at a time are starting to be done, so I can be a little bit more home again. Walking out in my beautiful garden with a cup of coffee, it feels magical. And hello there. How are you doing today, Nayeli? How are you doing? How are you guys doing? What are you up to in the beginning of June? Or actually it's gonna be middle of June when you see this. Look at my garden. It's starting to grow a lot here. Salad is coming up, beetroots and the carrots are coming up a little bit, and especially the potatoes are growing like crazy. And the peas, the sugar peas, are coming up. I love my garden. It feels so good. I could sit here forever. But yeah, I feel like I really needed a day home. It's been a lot of driving back and forth lately. Even though I have a small little apartment in Sollefteå, but I like to get home in the evenings. And it's only a short period of time where it is this intense. When we prepared for the new exhibition and the new rooms in the gallery. And it's also really fun. But now my house is getting really messy, and today I'm just gonna catch up on cleaning up and doing laundry. There's a lot of weeds growing up now in my garden, so I want to take care of that too. Cheers everyone! I just also want to say thank you so much for your beautiful response on my previous video. I'm in tears reading all of your comments. I'm never gonna take for granted how beautiful this community is, and it's all because of you guys who watch us and write so beautiful comments and support each other, and it's it just goes straight into my heart. And another thing I really want to thank you for is in my previous video I also shared about the charity project that I'm doing with Orchestrating. I have designed 4 bottles. When I edited the last video, every time I said bottles, it sounded like I said buttholes. I don't know if I say the word bottle wrong. Bottles. Anyway, I designed 4 bottles with Orchestrating, a Swedish company. It's a limited edition and it's for making wells in Ghana in Africa. Oh, the sun became really bright. You can watch my previous video if you want to know everything about that. But I shared about this project and you guys bought a lot of bottles. I am so grateful. And Orchestrating too, they are actually overwhelmed with orders, so some of you will have to wait a couple of weeks for your bottle to arrive, and yeah, we're really sorry for that. It's just that it became a lot of orders from you guys. Thank you. Because of this, they are now gonna plan for making another well in Ghana. I might even be able to help decide where this well is gonna be made. And this is huge. I am so happy for this. Wow, it's so beautiful what can be made when there's a lot of people going together in something. Yeah, I'm very grateful for this.
I should have locked the gates. I should have thrown away the key. And I'll be fine with this, to be the end for you and me. Now you pour out of me, 'cause I've been under your spell. I flush it out to sea, and hope someday I can repel.
Hello my loves, it is evening now. The day went by really quick. I spent my late afternoon in front of the computer and now it's 10 o'clock in the evening and I just started a really exciting project. And I guess if you have been on this channel for a while, you might already know what I'm doing, at least if you followed me for a year. I have started a new 150 pieces painting. For those of you who don't know what this is, a year ago we had the opening of our store in Sollefteå and I wanted to do something special for the goodie bags. We were giving out 150 goodie bags for the first 150 visitors to our store and I wanted to do some kind of artwork, and I got this idea to create a big painting divided in 150 pieces. Yeah, I basically paint on these small canvas pieces. They are 10 by 10 centimeters and I put them together so they become like one big canvas, and then I painted on it, like made a huge painting and then split the pieces and framed them, so each and every one of these 150 people got a little piece of this painting, and I named it Unity, and it became this beautiful art project and so many appreciated it so much. I've seen so many beautiful videos of people opening their Unity piece, and they are now spread all over the world and they are numbered and everything. So there's actually someone working on a website, I've heard, where they're gonna make like a big picture of the Unity painting as a whole before I divided it, so people can kind of register their piece. So for example, if you have piece number 22, then you can register where you live, etc. So we can kind of get like a map of where all these pieces are in the world. And before I divided all the pieces, I was wondering if this painting will ever be put together again. I guess that would be a huge project, but maybe sometime in the future some crazy nerdy art collector might try to find all these pieces. Or if all of us would meet again, well, I don't even have a piece, but all of you would meet again and put your pieces together. I don't know, it's just a crazy thought. Just doing that whole project was so special and so beautiful in many ways. And while I was doing it, Nanuk was with me, and that painting was also made during the last weeks with Nanuk before he passed away. And so that's very special to me that I got to paint this. I remember sitting outside in the sun and he was lying there beside me, and it was so beautiful. For this year we're not gonna have like a big event like that, but we decided to make like a 1-year anniversary on July 16th to 17th. It's a Friday and Saturday. We just wanted to do some kind of little celebration, so we're gonna offer some drinks and just make a little event to celebrate our 1-year anniversary of the store. And then of course we wanted to give some kind of gifts again, some kind of goodie bag. And then this thought started growing inside of me if I should do a new 150 pieces painting for this year. And as the time went by, I just felt more and more that I absolutely wanted to do this project again. It's a huge project, of course, and it's a lot of time, but I want to do this. I want this with all my heart. I feel so excited about creating a new piece. I think I'm gonna make this one more in the green tone, since I've been painting in green this winter and spring, and I really start to fall in love with that color. So I feel really inspired to continue in those colors, but who knows, I would just let the painting come alive however it wants to look. So now I have this big board that Adrian cut out for me, and it's gonna take some time to put all these pieces and number them and everything. It's gonna take some preparations before I can start painting. And I also just wanted to mention that this year, when we have the anniversary celebration, the 17th and the 18th, we're gonna divide the goodie bags on 2 days. So we're gonna give out 75 goodie bags on Friday and 75 on Saturday. If some people can't come on the Friday, maybe they can come on Saturday, so more people will have a chance to get one. It feels so beautiful to celebrate this year with some of you. So I'm gonna continue now putting pieces on the painting, at least for a little while more, and continue tomorrow. But before I end this video, I need to share about something that I know a lot of you have been wondering about. In my previous video, I found a ring in the ground outside in my garden as I was digging out vegetable land. It was a ring that I had never seen before. It's none of my design. I ended that video with a little bit of a cliffhanger. I decided to share in this video instead. And that was really good, because thanks to you guys, I have found out where this ring comes from. Well, I don't know the owner of it and how it happened to be in the ground in my garden, but I know where it's made. The only info I had when I did my previous video was that it is a Sami design. It's a traditional Sami ring with these rings hanging like this, but I had no idea like what designer or who made it. But I got a lot of comments from people who recognized the design, especially Finnish people was writing, because this is a Finnish ring. It's made from an iconic Finnish jewelry brand called Kalevala Koru, and when I looked in the stamps, I could find out that it is made 1981. So it's 45 years old, so it's not super old. This brand or company who created this ring are known for doing designs with ancient Nordic inspiration. Some of their pieces are inspired by archaeological finds that can be hundreds or even thousands of years old. I have no idea where this designer inspired from, except that I know that it's called the Lapland ring, a traditional Sami design. I hope I don't say anything wrong now. That's the info that I've got. And these rings, I was wondering so much about these rings because they make a little sound. And when I read about it, these rings are for protection, like the sound would scare away negative energy or spirits. And also it's a silver ring, and in Sami culture silver has been a very important symbol for good fortune or status. It's so interesting to just get to know a little bit more about the ring, but the mystery is still unsolved because I have no idea who is the owner of this ring or how it ended up here. Some people think that it came from the compost bags that I put out, but I don't think so because this was deeper in the ground. The compost were very dry, airy soil, but this was like packed with soil when I found it, and it was deeper, so I do think that it was in my ground and not in the soil that I put out from the bags. But I don't know, I have no idea how it happened to be here, but I think it's so fascinating, and it came in such a strange timing because a week before that I actually got to know that I have Sami heritage. My mom is doing a lot of checking up our ancestors. She's really into doing that research, and so I have Sami heritage from my mother's side, and they actually came from a place that is not super far away from here. So me and my mom is gonna go there someday, and I would love to make a little video from that trip to go and visit this place where my ancestors came from. Thanks to you guys, I could solve this and know what's like who made it, and that's at least one mystery solved. Thank you so much for your help. All right, now I gotta get shit done and continue with putting some pieces on this board, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because I'm gonna go up early tomorrow. I'm gonna go into Sollefteå again. I just want to say thank you so much for your beautiful comments and yeah, all the love and light that you share in this community. It means so much. Please take care of yourself now, and I will be back soon again. I'm sending you so much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye bye.